Simon Green. I am head of BT Sport, a new pay TV channel that's been launched. Channels have been launched by BT, so it's obviously owned by British Telecom, BT, based out in Stratford, a new facility on the Moonlight. Most of the priorities at the moment are editorial, so the objectives long term are very different to the editorial objectives short term. So the objectives long term are to build a sustainable business, which is a pay television sports service, BT Sport, along with ESPN. Short term, the objective is every day to make sure that the editorial around all of that on a day-to-day basis is as good as it can be.
And those short-term goals will look after the long-term goals, or are there significant other things that need to be put into the mix?
The long-term goals are about acquiring more content and ensuring that the content that we have is structured appropriately for the service that we provide to our customers. The short-term goals, as I said, they're editorial, and that's just making sure that the programming that goes to air is as good as it can be. The people that we're employing those programs to air, whether they be behind the scenes or on the screen, are pointing in the same direction and doing the things that we want them to do in the way that we want them to do them as best as they can to their ability, and then quick reviewing to make sure that what did go to where was right, so that we can steer the ship very quickly if there need to be changes.
So it's not just about quantitative measuring, it's about the quality. Do you research the audience to see whether they're happy with what's going on?
There are a number of ways that you actually can judge whether or not what you're putting to air is successful. The first one is the ratings, the BARB ratings. We compare ourselves against other sports, programming, compare ourselves against other programs on our network, compare ourselves against other networks, and so on. Then there's research, there's customer feedback, and there's plenty of subjective feedback that we get either from our own customers, viewers, or internally from ourselves. So there's multiple different ways of getting an idea about whether things are editorially good or not.
In rugby, have you got good feedback so far?
Mostly it's been good feedback. Whenever, there's never a level of complacency which says that having it is fantastic. It's very difficult to ensure that the momentum that you start off with, a project like this, we're only 14 weeks old, is momentum that you can use to make it better and better and better all the time. With rugby, our ratings, as I mentioned, our ratings for our live Premiership rugby, it's been very good so far. We've exceeded even Sky's ratings for the same product this time last year, and we're very, very new in this market. We're only 14 weeks in.
And subscription-wise or numbers-wise, do you have a particular target year on year where you feel that you have to get to?
Yes, we do have our targets subscription-wise. The product is much wider in what we're selling. We're not just selling a pay television service or BT Sport, we're selling broadband.
Yes.
So that there are wider targets about how the business, the consumer business of which BT Sport is only a part of. So broadband sales in the consumer business are obviously key to BT's success in generating revenue to spend on BT Sport. Delivering those targets to BT Sport is just a part of that.
Yes, and that's my technical question there, because personally I get a bit annoyed by having to pay for a Sky subscription where there's a lot of football involved when I want to watch rugby, and then I have to pay extra last year for ESPN on the top of that. Will your requirement to fill subscriptions and broadband customers prevent you from going into much more of a pay-per-view where people can choose events or games that they particularly want to watch rather than pay for the whole season? Are you biased towards subscription as opposed to pay-per-view?
We're not biased towards any particular way of delivering the product on a platform, but it depends on the product. So some pieces of content that lend themselves particularly to pay-per-view, boxing and wrestling in the past have been those sports that really have delivered big revenues in a pay-per-view world. But we don't have any boxing, we don't have any type of wrestling that has made money in a pay-per-view capacity for Sky in the past. Doesn't mean it might not require that type of content in the future. But ultimately, as I said, it's about driving broadband subscriptions. So there are ways of bundling content into broadband that mean that it might be cheaper if you have a piece of content that you want to offer on a one-off basis to non-customers who might be willing to pay a higher price than your broadband customers. There are multiple ways that you can carve up content and distribute it out to customers.